It's Pop Trigger interview time with Jarrett Sleeper.
Yay! Wow.
Of course, you can subscribe to his YouTube channel at @JSleeper, but there's so much more going on with you, a movie, all kinds of things. So where should we start?
So yeah, I just was filming this movie. It's called Villisca. It's a horror movie. It's like Villisca. It's based on a bunch of kids that break into this haunted house, but the haunted house is based on a real place in Villisca, Iowa. It's basically in 1912, 8 people were axe murdered, and 6 of them were kids. And it was the first big horrible story that like pushed the Titanic off the front pages in 1912. It was like this big thing that nobody knows about. So
this is going to be amazing.
It's going to be really good.
So did you film in this actual location?
We didn't. No, I would not do that. It was really weird making like a scary movie about ghosts because like I think ghosts are terrifying.
Me
like
too.
I really like the idea of a immaterial thing that'll follow you for the rest of your life. So like everyone was like sharing their really spooky, weird stories, and if we did it in the actual house, I think I would have said no.
Well, maybe you would have given your best performance ever though.
Well, you know what's funny?
So real.
Well, we did film in this house in Altadena, and it's like, you know, from the 1800s. It's home.
Wow.
And it actually, the original frame of the house they've added onto it is basically the same house as the Villisca house. And I remember the director beforehand was like, no, we picked a house where nothing's going on purpose so that it's like not spooky. And I was like, oh, great. And then like a couple weeks into it, I was like, it's really great that you said that thing because it makes it easier. And he goes,
I lied.
he's like, I mean, they're tap dancing. That's what he said. He's like, there's things, but they're nice things.
Yeah.
He's like, we want to keep them tap dancing though, instead of just stomping around. And then I got like, I don't know, something. I just because your attitude shifts about it, you start being like, you're communicating with the house.
Me too. So you're the star of the movie. You're the lead.
It's kind of ensemble-y, 3 leads. We're the 3 kids that break into this thing, but it comes. We don't know when it's coming out. We're trying to get a cut together. I guess they're trying to get a cut together by December 15th to get it to like South by Southwest and things.
Good.
The director Tony Valenzuela is the creator of Black Box TV,
Oh,
and I've worked with him, and we shot in that house a lot last year, and it's such a cool, creepy house.
Cool.
But it was fun. I don't know if it's going on in the movie or on the channel, but we did work together last week, and it was really fun. And
cool. And where are you from?
I'm from Chicago originally.
When did you move out here?
Like 6 years ago or so.
And did you move out here specifically to get into acting?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, you know, I was doing like a lot of theater in Chicago and stuff like that. And I have like a lot of little siblings. The whole like not going to college thing was like, I was like, I could spend all this money to go to college for stupid acting. Like, I'm not going to learn anything there. And so, and I have siblings who needed the money for real things. So I was like, I'm going to go.
You knew what you wanted to do, and you're doing what you want to do.
Yeah.
Where else can people watch you?
Well, you see me on Fine Brothers channel. We put My Music Up every week, or at My Music Show.
Murderbot Productions.
Murderbot Productions is like me and my partner Zeke. We just make sketches, and we had like one video go crazy viral a year ago, and then we were like, let's just keep. It's called How to Pick Up a Girl at the Gym, and we just were like,
how do you pick up a girl at the gym?
Well, you're gonna have to watch and find it out.
I can't wait.
If you're not one of the 13 million people who has seen it,
That's amazing.
Yeah, we can't recreate it. It was like really a privilege to see from the inside how that whole crazy process happens.
And
but,
then
you know,
what do you want like in the next few years? Like what's your plan?
I wrote like a short ebook called Breakups, which you can go buy. It's
that's like the website that you have on your Twitter.
It's a brief survival guide I'm really proud of. I basically wrote what I needed to read.
Isn't that the truth? It's like what you needed to hear.
Yeah, it's like I would never be like, oh, I know so much. I wrote basically what a million other smart people told me in a one thing that I could read in a voice that I would listen to. So I like to write a lot. I have a stupid like Tumblr project I haven't been updated, but I write, and I got a music project. You can go to soundcloud.com/thebutchershop. It's
Butchershop.
It's called Butcher. It's like this electronic soul stuff. I don't know. You know, you just follow threads and like you try to work with.
You're
good
very
people.
creative.
So I want to mention one thing if I can plug thing that I'm sort of ancillary involved with. It's called the GRIP program, Guiding Rage into Power. Yeah, it's this prisoner rehabilitation thing. I'm going to the graduation on the 22nd at San Quentin. It's only in its 2nd year. This guy Jacques Verdun runs it. That's hard to spell. Jacqueus, like Jacques, and then Verdun if you Google him. But the program is like amazing, and we're starting some stuff like videos and stuff for that this year. But it's this incredible violence healing program. It's like saved my life, I think, just like working with some of these guys and learning from them. And anyway, it's amazing.
Hats off to you. Yeah. That is unbelievable. I'm so happy that you plugged it at the end.
I'm like tiny, teeny, like, I'm so impressed by these people and this amazing thing. Like, when you start to learn about the prison program in America and the privatization of it, it's so gnarly.
It's so gnarly.
What you start to realize when you meet the people is like, the cycle of violence and stuff is something that we can all learn and understand because we all have it. Yeah. Like if it doesn't manifest in our lives as actually committing crimes, like it manifests in our relationships or other ways. Part of the thing that's amazing is like once you're in there, it might take 10 years to find a program. And there's this whole thing they say, hurt people, heal people, heal people. And like nothing is more true. Like when you actually do that work, like if Chris Brown actually did work on himself, he'd become someone that fixes people around him just by being himself.
Amazing. He would 100% stop the cycle within his family. Absolutely. Wow. Hats off. I love that. Thank you so much for being here. Everybody, please check him out. So much going on. We'll provide all the information on the bottom. And we'll see you all next time on Pop Trigger.